In the Green Lantern series, in the deep reaches of space, we see two Green Lanterns, Kyle Rayner and Alexandra DeWitt, as they search for Oblivion, a being powerful enough to incapacitate the Justice League. Alexandra and Kyle are from different dimensions, although they used to be lovers. In Kyle's dimension, Alexandra was brutally murdered not long after he was given his Green Lantern ring, while in Alexandra's dimension, Kyle was lost not long after she received her ring. But now, the two of them fly through space together, although they're both a little freaked out. They use a tracking device they have constructed in order to track Oblivion. The device sends them through a violent atmosphere and onto a seemingly deserted planet into some caverns. But there's so much interference that they decide to wait for the signal to clear up a bit. Kyle and Alexandra share a moment, but they're afraid of getting too close, seeing as their respective lovers died back in their dimensions. But Kyle and Alexandra would even share a few laughs as they talk about the music that was popular in their respective dimension. But as the two of them are conversating, the tracking device suddenly hones in on Oblivion's energy signature. They both talk about the first place they went once they obtained their Green Lantern rings. Kyle went to Mount Everest, and Alexandra thinks that's very typical of a male. But as Kyle theorizes the first place she went is Paris, this saddens her a little bit. As Kyle tries to catch up to see what's wrong, as it turns out, Kyle always promised to take her to Paris, but they never went, and before they could go, Kyle ended up dying. But Kyle tells Alexandra he was going to take her to Paris, and then he was going to ask her to marry him. But as the two of them are talking, suddenly a swarm of alien centipede-like creatures start to descend upon them. Now they don't attack the creatures as they don't sense any threat emanating from the creatures. Nevertheless, they're surrounded and they're forced to blast their way out of the cavern. But as luck would have it, they start getting closer and closer to the energy signature that they've been looking for. As the two Green Lanterns close in, they see something in the distance. They see what appears to be some type of device, so they go to inspect it. Now they wonder why this device is giving off the same energy signature as Oblivion, but they come to the startling realization that this device is a bomb. Kyle and Alexandra race towards the exit of the cavern as the bomb ignites behind them. The cavern collapses, bringing rubble down on the two lanterns. But luckily, with the help of their Green Lantern rings, they just barely manage to escape in the nick of time. Kyle takes a knee as he needs to regain his strength, but he tells Alexandra that it was the mornings he hated most because when he first woke up, he would always forget that he lost her. It was always the worst part of the day for him, as it was like every day he had to lose Alexandra once again. Kyle and Alexandra embrace as she tells him they have to let go of the guilt, the anger, and even the love. But for now, they relish the moment and express their love for each other. Kyle and Alexandra continue to fly through space as they continue to look for Oblivion. Kyle thinks of Spectre's last words as Spectre told him to look for the answers within himself. But as Kyle's tracking device finally has some coordinates, Kyle is startled at the coordinates that he receives. Kyle and Alexandra race to the location of Oblivion, but before they do, they reach out to the rest of the Green Lanterns across the universe. As Kyle reaches out, he informs everyone that Oblivion is on what's left of the planet Oa. As Kyle and Alexandra race to that location, Oblivion stands waiting, ready for the smoke. The end. Thank you for watching.